Hello, and welcome to a tutorial video on how to use our new Lightbar designer. So in this video, we're just going to go over kind of the new page for Lightbar designer and how to design a lightbar. So when you're on Coplites.com, you're going to go down to other, you're going to go down to Lightbar designer, and we have obviously a few different options here. We have the Valor, we have the Integrity, we have the ILS, and the CN Signal Master. Uh, if you are looking to replace an already existing Valor Integrity, ILS, or CN Signal Master, and you just need new LED boards or rock boards, you would choose obviously these options here on the right, or if you're on your phone, it would be just obviously whatever one says the replacement LED board. Um, in this tutorial, we're going to just go over the 44-inch Valor. All right, so we have the standard options when you are designing a Valor. We have the mount, we have the controller, we have the Opticon, ambient light sensor, and quick disconnect harness. So in this one, we're going to design a Valor with a hot foot. So in this case, we're going to choose the hook because this is going to be the most popular option for a hot foot. The controller, we're going to choose no controller because we're going to be using likely a convergence network device such as the Pathfinder or SSP3000B. The Opticon is generally always going to be none. Ambient light sensor is generally always going to be no. And the quick disconnect harness is whatever you're looking for. If you have it set to no, obviously you're not going to get it. If you have it set to yes, it's a really nice device. It makes it easy to remove the Valor at any point if you need to service it for whatever reason. It's this attachment that goes between the roof of your vehicle and obviously the inner part of your vehicle. So it's really nice. But in this case, we're going to just choose no. And from this point, it's pretty simple. So you would go to one of your first areas. I'm just going to start at 1B because it's the beginning. You come up with a little pop-up and you have all these different options. We have the solo colors, we have the duo colors, and then we have the trio colors. In this case, we're going to choose the most popular option in California, which is our red to the left and blue to the right. And we also get that white front facing, and we have that amber. All right, so now we designed the main light bar and all of its features, the left and right side. So now we have to do the hot foot. Now the hot foot comes in different options. They just recently switched over to the micropulse version of the hot foot. So they no longer use the IPX. The IPX did offer more colors, but now the micropulse hot foot is only offered in one color, which is blue, red, white. I assume that at one point they will likely add more colors, but at this time, in 2025, July 14th, they do not offer any other colors for the hot foot. So this is your only option. So now that we've designed the whole light bar, we just go to add to cart. And it's that simple. We can go to that cart now. Um, and it loads everything else. Um, all the modules are exactly how you want them, with obviously the hot foot as well. The pricing obviously just is an estimate, so um, I can't give you an exact price every time. So this is kind of just a general estimate on what this bar will likely cost. But depending on the configuration, if you have less colors, than a trio bar all the way. It will likely be cheaper, but it just depends on obviously the options. So we like to give people an idea on what this bar would likely cost uh, out of the gate. So uh, um, once we're done with this, we obviously just go get a quote and then go from there. Now, we're actually going to show you the replacement LED board part. So we're going to also choose the 44-inch Valor, but this one's the replacement LED or rock board. Now, this one's a little bit different. It has the same features and obviously look as the Valor, but you have to choose your option first. So when you click this, it's going to tell you that you need to choose your option. So in this case, we're going to just choose the driver corner, because the driver corner will unlock these two options. So obviously you see when I choose this, this is no longer available to click. But when I choose driver corner, we have obviously our ability to choose the auto dim and the hotfoot section. So since we chose the auto corner, I'm going to choose no on the auto dim, as it's very uncommon still. And in the hotfoot, we're going to choose yes. Now this option does not change the price. I always recommend to tell people always choose yes, even if you don't have hot feet. Just choose yes. There's no reason to choose no. Choosing no results in you just not being able to use hot feet ever if you decide to add hot feet. And yes, you can add hot feet to an existing Valor. So I don't see a reason why to ever choose no. So I always tell people to choose yes, but if you choose no, you choose no. So now that we have that part out of the way, we have our two parts that are obviously highlighted. And as you can tell, if one you choose other parts, it highlights different areas. Um, so we're going to choose the 2A, and we're going to choose, again, the most California popular color, which is the red, white, amber, or also known as the C model. And there we go. So now that we have our part designed, we can just choose add to cart. And assuming that you want to make obviously more parts, and as the note here says, as soon as you change your ROC part, it's going to immediately get rid of the other parts. So you want to make sure that when you're trying to add as many ROC parts as possible, that you click add to cart every time you have that portion done. So we're going to actually just do the driver front as this last example. So you see it just disappeared. It also automatically disables this. So we're going to choose C, 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 C. And then as well, add to cart. And there we go. That's simple. So we're going to go to cart. And we have obviously both of our pieces, the 44-inch Valor, the driver corner. We have all these options, hot foot yes, auto dim no. And then the same thing for the driver front. So driver front, red, white, amber, all the way. And that's pretty much it. Again, also the pricing is an estimate. Once we obviously get your quote, we'll give you the correct pricing. This is just a general estimate on what you'll likely be paying when you are submitting a rock board. Obviously, the less colors you choose, the cheaper this will go. But generally speaking, when you choose these options, this is around the price of what you'll be looking for. But anyways, that is it. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to our sales team at sales@coplites.com. And thank you for watching.